Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from Baltimore and from last night, June 15th. So yeah, how I always go over these shows that I go over all the matches and segments, I rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. And this show wasn't the greatest, honestly. It was a half-ass show in my opinion, so we're going to be going over all of it. So yeah, let's get into it. Start off with the Bloodline segment for the 40 billionth time in a row. No, I'm kidding. There's no in between with these Bloodline segments. It's either opening or closing. This one was opening. Thankfully, it was opening as well. What had happened here was, I don't know, they adopted Jacob in the bloodline. Like, that's it. It's a waste of a segment, low key. It really added nothing of substance, if we're being honest, except for just random tension between the Usos and Jacob that will go nowhere. But Roman is siding more with Jacob because he understands him, I guess. But really, this did not need to be a 20-minute promo. And yeah, it did not need to be like this at all. So yeah. And then as they're walking out, Eric Andre, who's sitting in the front row, gets destroyed by Jacob Fatu, and Roman says, "You know what? Kill him more." So yeah, and this just proves Jacob's allegiance to Roman, even though he's already stated that he only acknowledges Roman and not the Usos. So we already knew that he was going to obey Roman regardless, so this added nothing really. So I might be the only one who hated the segment or did not like the segment as much as everyone did. Everyone thought, oh my goodness, it makes the Bloodline more stronger. It makes them look more dominant. No, I don't think it is at all. I did not like it. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. I just really think this did not need to be on the show. So yeah, let's move on. So the opening match of the night was a Queen of the Ring semifinal match between Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez. Io Sky got the win. Nothing really too special about it. She advanced to the finals. She will face either Liv or Charlotte, which are both pretty compelling matches. So I'm not complaining. This match was fine. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was decent. I'm gonna give it a 3.1 out of 5. So yeah, let's move on. And so next up was Chad Gable versus Rusev. This one was pretty fun, honestly. Started off a little bit boring, but after the commercial, ended up getting pretty fun, and yeah, ended up being a pretty solid match there. Chad Gable, who has a new theme, by the way, it sucks. The theme sucks, by the way. It's so generic. But yeah, Chad Gable got the win in his first match back as himself, so that's pretty cool to see there. Hopefully, he can get more of a push. Ethan Page attacked Chad Gable after the match, but Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio made the save, so that's pretty cool there. But that's pretty much about it. I'm going to give it a 3.7 out of 5. It was very, very enjoyable for me, so yeah, let's move on. So next up was LA Knight and the Usos segment there. So yeah, I honestly hold this segment in high regard. I think this segment was very well done in my opinion. So yeah, they finally made it interesting by having everything boil over. And you had Jey Uso finally being serious on the microphone for a good amount of time. So that's pretty cool there. But everything boiled over. You had tension within the bloodline as well. Jay just wanted to kill LA Knight, and LA Knight was just rage baiting him as much as possible. And then everything goes down. Like, Jay knocks down LA Knight. Jimmy's just trying to play peacemaker, but Jay just throws him away. And everybody's just trying to kill each other. It's just chaos, but it's the good chaos, which makes it more compelling. So, yeah, they finally made this video interesting, which is awesome. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.7 out of 5. I thought it was very well done. So, yeah, let's move on to the next match. Next up was Charlotte Flair versus Roxanne Perez. Charlotte Flair got the win, and this match was kind of sloppy, really. And the crowd was kind of dead because of that LA Knight and Uso segment, because, like, yeah, you had the two most over guys, or two really over guys in the segment beforehand. So yeah, nobody was gonna pop for this one. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's a U.S. crowd, so it's not surprising. Charlotte got the win. That's pretty much about it. I'm gonna give it a 2.9 out of 5. It wasn't a sloppy match, kind of. I don't know. Yeah. Next up, you had Javon Evans versus Austin Theory. Beforehand, you had Javon Evans kind of cut a promo about. I'm not gonna really list it because like it really didn't add too much to this. I don't know how to say it. I'm just not gonna list it. But yeah, Javon cut a promo on Jay. But then Logan Paul came back, and that set up this match between him and between Austin Theory and Javon Evans. I'm very surprised to see Logan Paul back this early. He was supposed to be like on the shelf for 6 months, but he's still coming back, injured and all, still talking on the mic, still talking all trash and all that, which I think is pretty cool. Like it just shows you how dedicated he is to the company, which I think is very nice to see. So yeah, but now on to the match. The match, like the Chad Gable match, started off pretty boring, but then after the commercial break, ended up evolving pretty well. It was a decent match, and then Braun Breaker absolutely killed Javon Evans. Oh my gosh, that was a very nasty spear. But the Street Profits came in to make the save, and that's going to set up for the tag team title match that's happening in London next week. The Vision versus Street Profits, should be a pretty fun match there. This match was good. I'll say that. It ended up being good. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.4 out of 5. So, yeah, let's move on to the main event. And the main event was a King of the Ring tournament semifinal match between Dominic Mysterio versus Obafemi. Now everyone had their skepticism about this match because since it was main eventing, oh, will Brock return or will something crazy happen? You never knew. But nothing crazy happened, but it was a hell of a match in my opinion. This match was 4.5 minutes long, and for some reason was a really really fun match in my opinion. I don't know how, but yeah, I don't know how. Obafemi makes magic when he has like 5 minute matches, dude. It's insane. And Dominic Mysterio was very solid in this match. I'm not saying like he was like a juggernaut offensively. Like, oh, he was taking out Obafemi, he was dominating. No, but the way he was selling and his mannerisms, he just nailed this. He nailed his acting here. He was really good at this. But yeah, Obafemi ended up getting the win and advancing to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. I'm gonna give this match a 3.5 out of 5. It was 4 minutes long. Yeah, it's basically every Obafemi match to this day on the main roster, but it was still pretty fun for it being 4 minutes. Dom really nailed it too with his acting, and Oba's just Oba. Like he makes magic out of anything, like I just said. So yeah, gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5. So yeah, that's about it. Here are the rankings for the matches. I don't know why I'm missing one. Damn. And yeah, the promos you already know because like you already can tell the ratings. So yeah, I'm gonna give this show a 2.9 out of 5. However, because like this was like a half-assed effort show. Like really, just nothing interesting really came out of this show. Yeah, you had your King and Queen of the Ring like matches, yeah, but they're not that good. Like it was. I mean, the dumb match I would say was good, but like nothing else really happened. Really, kind of the same storylines basically. Like the storylines never really got going because I don't know. I think they're trying to build up to that London episode, which I'm hoping is the case. We'll see what happens. But yeah, for now, I'm going to give it a 2.9 out of 5. Very forgettable, very missable. So yeah. But I would recommend a rewatch on the Dom and Oba match because that was pretty fun for me. At least for me, it's my opinion. It's not yours. So you can comment your own if you want. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching and have a good night. Goodbye.